This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 of the new comic book wave for 2025. We are now in December. Things are rolling along, but these waves come out so fast for so much money, and if you don't get this figure out there reviewed, you are not even looked at. However, I did not want a Black Widow, but I could not help it because this figure is going to be the only Black Widow I get. Anyway, here we go. Here is the Black Widow from X-Men 2. Yep, I wasn't going to get any of these figures, well, except for Silver Surfer. And here I go, because I got her, because I don't have one, and she's gray, and she's called Black Widow. Let me turn this off. She's not White Widow, or Gray Widow, or Purple Widow, she's Black Widow. Anywho, I love the packaging. Like this is from the comic, the logo, excuse me. She looks like she comes with only one set of hands, 2 sets of gold gauntlets with smoke. Smoke's attached to them? Yeah, it is. And 2 firing gauntlets, which is actually kind of awesome. She has the updated female articulation. Sorry about my finger, I slammed it on a door. And this head sculpt looks great. I love the art. Back here is a Jim Lee art. The comic is a Jim Lee comic. I have that comic. It's so wonderful and yummy. And here's the wave. I was only going to get a Silver Surfer and Pharaoh, because I'm a Silver Surfer fan. Brilliant design. And Pharaoh, I'm an X-Force fan. X-Force and all the Jim Lee stuff, and Rob Liefeld and McFarlane, Silvestri, Jim Valentino, Eric Larson, all that stuff was exploding. Will Portacio was all happening back then and when I was in college, and that was why I got into comics. However, things happened, they went bankrupt, and anyway, let's read this part. In Uncanny X-Men 268, Black Widow, Wolverine, and Captain America combat an alliance between the Ninja Hand and the Von Stricker family in both World War II and the present day, because there's some time travel going on. That's the cover. Get this comic if you don't have it. Go back. Jim Lee with some of his best. Brilliant, brilliant work. And here's all the other ones. Sorry, here's all the other ones here. Anyway. Come on, move along. Fourth one. Come on, Wanda. Let's go. Bye. Get out of here. This is my favorite part of every Marvel Legends, every single one. It's just so exciting to open it up, let the air hit it. Here's the comic. I'm still not sure what these are for. They are malleable. Some people like them. If there's no QC code, whatever that is, to download, what's the point? And here's Wanda. Black Widow. Let's take her out of here. Come on, Wanda. Oofa. It's a girl or a woman or they. Was not going to get this figure because I really can't afford it, but I have a benefactor that helps me out, and she knows who she is. Thanks so much, D. Anyway, sculpt on this is fantastic. She feels pretty light. I'm not sure if I guess they're trying to figure out new ways to use the plastic. Sculpt looks amazing. She's gorgeous. The hair is always so nice. Her clavicle down here, the anatomy looks real. Proportions look great. The gold gauntlets. I'm grateful in a weird way that I've missed out in the past decade of Marvel Legends, because the best of the best seems to be coming out now. Well, not really, but some upgrades like this one. Even though she's Black Widow, I've got a Gray Widow. Pretty much basic skin tight suit design. The back, Black Widow is great. The seams, the frinkles, everything. Really well done. Keep seeing that the gold is what people wanted, so here we go. Face is exquisite. Did I say that already? I did. Let's do articulation. Up. Wow, they're doing all lollipop joints. And actually, what let's do is to push back. See this? Watch. See the way like this? The correct way to do it is to push back and up. Keep it close. Not like this. Not like that. You actually have to maneuver the head down. But I'm grateful for that, so they can look all the way around, all the way up and down. Let's see. Butterfly joints. Good. Bicep twirl. Good. She has little baby cups. See the little cup? They're not really butterfly joints. They're like little shoulder movers. It's very bizarre. Around the world. Double jointed elbow. Her wrists are a little bit tight, a little bit snug, but they are, good. She doesn't have any tools, any weapons to come with. So I don't know why they gave her. Oh, I know why. It's so silly. They gave her this one grip hand to hold a comic book, and that's it. Ugh, it's so aggravating. I don't care. I don't like the comic. See? I don't like the comic book. The comic book wave was a waste. The figures are great. Hasbro, I really believe, because all their G.I. Joe figures are outstanding. Get any G.I. Joe figure. Bad guy, good guy, middle guy, dreadnought. They're articulated up the wazoo. Double ball joints, necks, articulated necks, double pointed jets, everything. Anyway, Hasbro owns the rights to G.I. Joe. And not Hasbro, and not Marvel. I guess they have to profit the most from Marvel stuff. Anyway, let's get back to this. She has, wow, look at that. That's what every female, this should be the standard. The inward ab crunch and this, right? It still doesn't go in that much, but you get, it's forgiven because you can do that like a human being does. And you know, ooh, that's a little scary. Out that way. She should have dropped down hips, but she doesn't. Does she? Oh, she does. Happy New Year. Whoa, she has dropped down hips. This is what Feral should have had. My review on Feral. Whoa. Yeah, come on. Now we're talking. Thigh twist. Double jointed knee, nice and smooth. Double jointed knee, nice and smooth. She's gonna be my favorite female figure of the year. Point that far. No calf cut, which she should have had, but whatever. There's always something more they could give us. I don't know why they don't give us everything. We're loyal as it is as fans, but will she stand? Because she has nice, her foot pads are wide, so I'm guessing she may stand, even though my table stinks. Yeah, look at that on the first try. Like, that is excellent. I'm so grateful for that. Nice. As hands are concerned, she only comes with 2 open hands, which does not make any sense, because I have to go check out the comic book again. I'll look for artwork. Does she shoot with her hands open like that, or are they fists? She has 2 blaster cuffs. And I kind of appreciate these more, because if they had the little things to stick in there, the little, blast, they're attached, so it's one piece, so you don't lose it. And then you have, after she fires, this. But why not 2 fists? Just don't get it. So let's take a look. Let's put on the blaster stuffies. Having her hands. I mean, that does look cool. I mean, I still don't think she'd have her hands open when she's firing. But, who am I to judge? I'm just paying for it. Technically, I'm the benefactor. They look great. They do look great. I agree with the other reviews out there. I try not to watch too many to get influenced, but that is bad A to see that. Like, okay, let's switch up for the Smokies. Sorry. I'm really not a fan of the fact that they only give you 1 fist. I really think there should be some kind of answer to that, right? They win on that. The head sculpt is gorgeous. Like, she feels alive. I know she's just the anatomy, paint is beautiful. Simple. Not sure why this is shiny and this is matte, but what am I gonna do? The smoke effects are cool. That's cool. Cool. But I don't know. I usually don't use all the these, like this thing. This looks kind of like she has syrup hanging from her. It's almost like she has like these are hooks and not smoke. But that's my opinion. It should be a little more. It should be in translucent red. But again, until I work for Hasbro, this is what I deal with. Sorry. I'm one of the winners of the wave, because drop down hips. That is a game changer. You can pose her any way you want. I probably will never use the hand that will grab the comic book. I will never use that hand. It just seems like, unless I can get a weapon for her, a weppy, as they say. I can't say bad words, God forbid. They're on YouTube. Right? She looks how she's supposed to look. Like, look at this crunch, like this, like that. That is, sorry, really close. Like, that is a comic book character, right? She's a ninja. She's a vigilante. She's a spy. Like, look at that. That's what we're supposed to get. That kick, right? Like, come on. Now we're talking. Right? She's like this. She's like this. She's like this. She's like that. Right? Again, push the neck back, or so it doesn't look like. Right? Like that. Sorry, it's really wide. These legs can go all the way back. That's so gratifying. I'm so happy that she can, like, do stuff. Like, if she's jumping over, in your display, like, over a villain, it's like, that's what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, boom. like, or she's jumping down like over. That's a little bit too graphic, I think. More like that, right? Or like this. Like that one up, like Spider-Man like that, yeah. Like that. They really should give you stands too, Marvel Legends. So it's like, you know, she's like that. I like that. And here is the cover. Best I can do. I don't have his claws in, because when I transport them, I bring them from the studio to the house. His claws get bent, so I usually don't have the claws in all the time. So it's easy to transport. And this is sort of like the cover. I'll put the cover right over here so we can compare. It's fun. Jim Lee loved drawing those well, you know what I mean, because he drew amazing women. He drew amazing everything. One of the goats of comic book industry. Here are the only Avengers I have. Well, Wolverine's not an Avenger, sorry. He's in there now. I don't have any Thors. I don't have any Hawkeyes yet. Comic book Hawkeyes. I don't have any. I'm trying to think who else is an Avenger. I have Iron Mans. Plenty of Iron Mans. But it's still cool. It still would be a cool comic book cover drawn by Jim Lee. Yay! She's an awesome figure though. She's awesome. Worth it from head to neck to arms to spider on the hoopah to gold gauntlets to the ab crunch. Even though this helps than that. Again, matte finish, shine, not show wide, down to her toes. Excellent figure. I think the winner, aside from Silver Surfer, the winner of the bunch. I hate to admit it, this is one of the best waves I've ever experienced. And the funny part is, I've only been collecting for a little over a year now. I've been a collector for 30 years of action figures, and I have some of the old Toy Biz ones. But you know, it's a good time to be an action figure collector for the figure themselves, not for the prices. It's the worst time right now. And I don't think it's ever going to go back unless we have some kind of like benefactor that starts a toy company. Anyway, this is the, so far, 5 out of the 6 comic book waves. That's the Beast. He's outstanding figure. Silver Surfer is my favorite. Sorry, Silver. These two are my favorites. Easy third. I don't know, these two, it's kind of good because he's good. But you know, he would beat him because he has no ab crunch. And she is like, looks excellent, but her articulation is horrible. But they let this slide through, where Titana for the Secret Wars, they did not let that slide through, like showing that, because that's her costume. Anyway, I'll show a picture over there, and Rachel will be next. And they didn't want to get any of these figures, but like in Godfather 3, they pull you back in because they're so good. And it wasn't, yeah, whatever, stop. And that is my review of the Black Widow from the 2025 comic book wave of figures. She is worth it. She is the one that's the most worth it, next to Silver Surfer. He's my favorite. I would want to save money. I would skip on him, on her, and maybe skip him. I don't know, because these are lacklusters unless you want to build new types of figures. She is outstanding, meaning her. Like and subscribe, please. Leave a comment if you feel like it. If you don't, there's the gold gauntlets. Share the channel. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. If there's anything you'd like me to review, just for you, and let me know. You guys are my gems. Thanks so much for watching. And yep, this is 5 out of 6 comic book wave. Black Widow. Goodbye. Or out. Or it's one of those things. Ugh. Oh.